Hey YouTube, this is Glock Ninja. Doing a video here comparing the old iPad 2 and the new iPad. There's a big buzz going around, of course, on YouTube about the new iPad. And it seems like the biggest thing that the Apple fanboys are talking about is what should Apple call the new iPad? Well, it's obvious that they're calling it the new iPad, but the fans are still debating if it should be called the iPad 3 or the iPad 2. But anyway, let's go over the specs here real quick. You can go to their website and actually look up the comparisons. If you go down here, the processor is the difference between the processor in the Apple iPad 2 and the new iPad is the new iPad has the A5X processor and the old one has just the A5 processor. Okay, the display, the difference between the display between the two, the new iPad is 2048 by 1536 pixel resolution, and the old one is 1024 by 768 resolution. The camera for the new iPad is 5 megapixel, and it's supposed to be capable of doing 1080p at 30 frames per second. The old iPad 2 is 720p 30 frames per second. Weight and dimensions are basically about the same. So I'm assuming that the cases and the accessories that you have are still going to be able to be used with the new iPad. The colors are of course the same. There's white ones and the black ones. That hasn't changed. And then you have your various servers, your service providers. The battery life between the two looks like they're both still 10 hours. That hasn't changed. And the price difference now is the old iPad 2 is now starting at $400, which is $399, and the new iPad starting at $499. And here's the problem I have with Apple again. You would think that even with the new features or added features or improved features, that the Apple would at least lower the price down to the lowest price, which is $399 for the old iPad 2. I mean, technology is advancing forward, but at the same time, technology is getting cheaper as well. And the Apple is the only company that ever keeps their prices the same, no matter how long their product is out. They surely do not believe in price drops. And the only reason the iPad 2 dropped in price was more likely because of the new iPad, and they just need to get the old iPad 2s off the shelves. And if they are even going to keep it on the shelves, $399 seems a little bit high. Especially without the 3G capabilities. You have tablets that do just as much as the iPad now for considerably less. The Amazon Kindle is only $199, and although it can't do everything the iPad can do, it's pretty much serves its purpose in doing the same things. All right, so that is the comparison between the Apple iPad 2 and the new iPad. It's just totally ridiculous. The things that are being talked about on YouTube right now. All the fanboys are making big issues of this new iPad. It's, to me, it really is not a much of an improvement or much of a product difference between the old and the new one. For it to be called anything but an iPad, it's not enough changes in it to even call it an iPad 3, in my opinion. I mean, I think it being able to do a little higher resolution, better screen, maybe a little bit more better material, and a little bit faster processor does not necessarily make it a brand new product or a step above the old product to the point where it should be called anything but what it was called before. So, yeah, I'm one of the people who believe that the iPad, the new version, should just be called the iPad, you know, and until they come out with something that uses the next step in technology, until it comes out doing something totally different or more, other than just slightly improved features, it should not be called the iPad 3. Okay? But, you know, I'll be honest with you, if you want to save $100, the iPad 2 is probably the better deal. I would probably get that. I mean, the resolution on the iPad 2 looks pretty good. And do you really need really that much of a better display on a tablet? Especially when it's not really going to be used as a permanent source of your computing. Alright, so thanks for watching. Comment below. Tell me how you feel. What do you think about the craze that's going on with the new iPad? Do you think it's worth all this hype? I don't think so. In my opinion, I think the Apple fans are just making too much of a deal out of this. I think it was a long time coming that Apple should have added these features in or improved these features. And it's, if you know, every year, every company comes out with the same product, but with a little bit better features and improved features, and they may change the model number here and there, but it's still called whatever it's called. And if they want to give it a model number, I guess they can say it's the iPad 3, but to me, it's just not enough changes in it for it to be called the iPad 3. I think if they want to call it the iPad S, I don't know, just like they did with the iPhone, then so be it. But iPad HD, iPad 3, iPad S, who gives a shit? It's just the same crap, just with slightly more improved features, and that's just normal for any company to do with their product. And let's not make a big thing out of it, like as if Apple did something so tremendously great or amazing. Okay, it's what all companies do. They improve on what they improve on their product annually, and let's not make such a big deal out of it. Alright, but anyway, thanks for watching, and if you're pissed off at my comments, then let me know how you feel down at the comment section below. Alright, bye.